Hello everyone, welcome. In this lecture, we are going to study the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple on four-wheelers. So, in this, we consider this is a four-wheeler and moving in y direction. Let's say this is moving in this direction with v linear velocity. So, and if we are viewing from the rear side, if we view from this side, this is viewing direction, then this car is taking a left turn. This car is taking a left turn. So this is the condition. So if this car is moving with v velocity in this direction, then if the observer is here, if this is the observer, this observer will find these tires will rotate, or tires are rotating in clockwise direction according to this observer, or the all all four wheels are rotating in clockwise direction. So suppose one tire is having L angular momentum. So if we draw the according to right hand rule, if we curl our finger in this direction, our thumb will point out in this direction. So let's say this is the angular momentum vector of this particular wheel, and we considering all the four wheels are identical, so these are the angular momentum vector of these wheels. Similarly for this LW vector, and this is angular momentum vector of wheel. So this car will take the left turn. When car will take the left turn, if this car is moving in this direction, it's taking a left turn, then this angular momentum vector will travel in this direction, and this would be something like this. All the four angular momentum vectors would be in this direction. So if we consider the total angular momentum, let's say total angular momentum of all four wheels is equal to L. So L equals to 4 LW times, and let's say this is pointing out in this direction. This is the direction of L. This is the direction of L, and when this car is taking a left turn in this direction, this L will turn in this direction and it will follow this path. And when car turned by 90°, this would be the final position of L vector. This would be the final position of L angular momentum vector. So as we know that L is always change the direction of active gyroscopic couple, so we can say this is the direction of active gyroscopic couple. So this is the direction of active gyroscopic couple, and this car is moving in this direction, taking a left turn. So we can say this Z axis, this is vertical axis, so this is precession axis. Z is precession axis, and this is our spin axis. X axis is spin axis in this case. So now if this is the direction of active gyroscopic couple in the negative y direction, then this would be the direction of reactive gyroscopic couple. This is the direction of reactive gyroscopic couple. So if this is the reactive gyroscopic couple, then we can say if we point out the thumb of right hand in this direction, our fingers will curl like this. So this is the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple. So if we draw this effect on this four-wheeler, so we can say this would be the reactive gyroscopic couple. This would put an effect in this manner. So if this is the reactive gyroscopic couple, we can say this reactive gyroscopic couple will try to lift up the inner wheels and push in downward direction the outer wheels. So if we draw the rear view of this car, let's say this is the rear view. So we can say this reactive gyroscopic couple is acting in this direction. This is the rear side view, and this is the line of inner wheels. We can say inner wheels. This is the outer wheels line. So this reactive gyroscopic couple will try to lift up the inner wheels. It will try to lift up inner wheels, and it will try to push in downward direction the outer wheels. So this is the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple on a four-wheelers while it's taking a turn. So in this, now the magnitude of reactive gyroscopic couple, as we know, tau r is always given by I multiplied by spin velocity multiplied by precession velocity. So here I equals to, if let's say I w is mass moment of inertia of each wheel. So we can say this I is 4IW. This I is 4IW because we are having 4 wheel and each wheel is having IW mass moment of inertia, and omega s is the spin velocity of wheel, which can be find out using the linear velocity v and radius of wheel. This is the radius of wheel and this is the linear velocity of vehicle. And omega p can be find out using the radius of curvature. This is the mean radius of curvature of path. This is the mean radius of curvature of track is capital R, and linear velocity is v. So omega p is the precession velocity. Omega p precession velocity. So omega p can be written as v over capital R. Capital R is the mean radius of track. So omega p can be written as v over capital R. So we can say tau R becomes 4 IW, then omega spin of wheel, or you can say omega w, this is small v by small r multiplied by omega p, this is v by capital R. So this is the magnitude of this reactive gyroscopic couple. Now let's say if there is a engine, suppose this is the engine part and this is also rotating in the same sense as the wheels are rotating. So in this case, the gyroscopic effect or gyroscopic effect of this, because of the engine rotating part of engine, will also be same, and the total reactive gyroscopic couple would be total reactive gyroscopic couple would be tau r because of wheels plus tau r because of engine. If engine is also rotating in the same sense, if this is the observer and it's observing the engine, it's rotating in the clockwise direction, then this would be tau r because of wheels is 4 times I w omega p plus engine mass moment of inertia engine multiplied by angular velocity of engine multiplied by omega p. So this is the mass moment of inertia of engine and this is the angular velocity of engine, and omega p is the precession velocity. If this engine is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, if this is the observer and engine is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, in the anti-clockwise direction, rotating in this direction, then this would be the negative, because effect would be the just reverse. So we can write total reactive gyroscopic couple tau r total can be written as tau r because of wheels plus minus tau r because of engine. If rotating in the or opposite direction from the wheel, this would be the minus sign here, and if rotating in the same sense, then this would be the plus sign. So this is the effect of reactive gyroscopic couple on the four-wheelers. So we can say reactive gyroscopic couple would try to overturn the vehicle in the outward direction from the turn. So this will try to lift up the inner wheels and it will try to push in downward direction the outer wheels. So these two are front wheels, front wheels, and these two are rear wheels, and this line of the wheels is called as inner wheel line, and this is the outer wheel line. So this is outer wheel line. So this wheel is, you can call it as rear outer wheel. This is the front outer wheel, this is front outer wheel, this is rear outer wheel, this is the inner front wheel, and this is the rear inner wheel. So this is all about the reactive gyroscopic couple effect on the four-wheelers while taking turn. So thank you.